if you're like me, you've been online, you've been researching gutter guards, you've been watching videos, and you're just like, dude, why can't I get an estimate of how much it is? I'm going to tell you how much it costs. This is one of the top rated ones in all the independent reviews. It's a micro mesh system, and it actually has a metal undercarriage on side of it. This really firms up your gutter. Micro mesh is what you want on your gutters. It works really well. And the total cost, now this includes cleaning my gutters, installing this, making pitch adjustments, repairing anything that needs to be repaired, was $12 a linear foot. So now you can stop watching this video. Go watch Netflix. But let me explain a little bit more. I want to show you the invoice. Now, the company I used was Brothers Gutters. They don't know I'm doing this video. I don't do sponsored videos. I paid full bore retail. This is exactly what they charged me. Josh came out and gave me my estimate, had a sample of what he was going to put on. About a week and a half later, a two-man crew showed up. They came out here and they spent all day, half a day out here in 90-degree hot, screaming hot kind of weather, doing the full installation. They actually had to adjust the pitch on one of these gutters out here. $12 a linear foot. Here's my invoice. So it's Brothers Gutters. I had 190 linear feet and it was $22.80. Now, let me be really clear. I've been an entrepreneur and business owner my whole life. I enjoy paying people a profit. What'd you say, Doc? I said, I enjoy paying people a reasonable profit. So if you come out and do work for me, I want you to make a profit as a business. I want you to give me good value, good service, and a reasonable profit. So you can go home and you can put food on your table, pay your mortgage, pay your car payment, pay all your other bills. Get that right, get that straight. That's what this country was built on. You do a good service and you make a profit, and that's how you make a living. I have no problem with that. I hate cheap people. I hate cheap people to the point that they're just cheap. Not thrifty, but cheap. I hate that. People need to make a living. And if you're price me out something reasonable, go do it. So again, this is the product. Now this attaches to the house and attaches to the gutter. And you put that onto your gutter system, man, let me tell you what, it is a firm little system. I've already had one rain event. We're coming off a drought. I had one rain event, so I was able to watch it. I haven't had an extreme downpour, but it was a pretty good little rain event. And watching it work, and it was just so nice. The problem I have here is I have 20 acres and I probably have 50,000 trees. Now we've cleared a lot around the house, but I still get those leaves blowing in. And I actually saw leaves coming out of my downspout. And I had a little bit of an overflow issue here because a metal roof is different than a shingle roof. A shingle roof has actual resistance, sort of tension, and that water slows down and comes down very even. On a metal roof, it actually has less resistance and it actually comes down in sort of waves. If you watch it, it sort of waves down. It's kind of weird. It comes down faster. So you need to have a system that's actually going to sort of slow that water down and actually catch it. Otherwise, you might get some splashing over. But I will say that I got really kind of irked off when I was going online. I was looking at trying to find out just what does it cost? What's the installation? How much is it installed? And it was like almost every time I typed that in, it was $15 to $40 a linear foot. And I'm like, there's no way it can be that difference. So I'm here to tell you, if you find a reputable company like Brothers Gutters, they use a product like this to do the full installation, a reasonable price is about $12 per linear foot. That's what it should cost you. So let me talk about the do-it-yourselfer if you want to do this yourself. I really don't recommend it. I really don't. These panels, if you can get them at, now this is a 6-inch. They sell it 5, I think they sell it 4, 5, and 6. This is a 6-inch because I have a 6-inch gutter on my roof. One of these panels, which is 48 inches long, is going to cost you probably about $6 a panel, which breaks out to about, close to $2 a linear foot just in cost. So now you're going to say, well, it's $12 installed. Well, don't forget, how much are you going to pay for someone just to come out and clean your gutters? If someone came out here just to clean my gutters, that's not cheap either. So I'm getting my gutters cleaned, I'm getting them inspected, they're repairing any damage, they changed my pitch, they leveled out the pitches, they installed all this, they cleaned it up. I had a guy come out, do an actual site inspection, do an actual evaluation, give me the estimate. Then a week and a half later, another crew showed up, a 2-man crew, and spent half a day out here. I mean, it's not cheap, I get it. $12 a linear foot, but what I don't want you to do is I don't want you to fall in the trap of paying $20 to $40 a linear foot. That's what I want you to stay from. Is there a way to do it cheaper than I can do it, that I have? I'm sure there is. You can do it yourself if you feel like getting up. Again, you can buy these panels, Home Depot, Lowe's, you can order them online. Amazon actually sells something similar, and I think it's for the 6-inch one is like $6 something a panel if you want to do it yourself. But let me tell you what, it was real nice for me to sit back, sit in the shade, drink a nice cold sweet tea and watch them do the work. So it's going to be interesting to see now that we've got this tropical storm coming in. We'll probably have some pretty heavy rains. It'll be interesting to see how this whole system holds up. I think it'll work out fine because, like I said, I had some pretty heavy rains and it was holding up really well, but these things can handle a pretty high flow. One of the things I was dealing with was water speed issues, and it's nice to have that mesh on there. It sort of acts as a diffuser and slows down that water and captures it all. If you hadn't seen the remodel project on this house, we bought this, and basically it's a 40-acre farm property. This was abandoned. Let me put up the before and after. So go over to the channel. I do a full walkthrough. I show you the before and after and what we went through on this whole remodel. It wasn't just the house, it was the whole property. As an example, this looked like crap. So this area in here was nothing but a big junk pile. There were all kinds of trees, there was all kinds of trash and junk in here. We had to redo this whole thing. We had to take all the trees off the pond berm. This is a new seating out here. We started to plant some gardens out here. It's really looking nice. One reason why you'll probably want to hit subscribe is because of this new project we've got going on over here, which is the land clearing project. Right next to the house over here was solid woods. It was thick, it was nasty, it was buggy, snakes. So I had a land clearing company come in and clear this whole property over here. So the woods started here and they ran all the way up by the house. Matter of fact, we had a tree fall and just missed the fence. We've taken all this out and opened it up. We have reshaped this and scraped this and scraped this. We got seating in here. Over across the way, I just did a video, I put a video up talking about that gravel little patch over there. We're going to be putting in a real cool kind of guest house cabin studio over there. That's one thing I want to put in over there, and that'll be nice. This will all turn green. The deer will be in here like crazy, and of course we had to redo there were no fields and there was no road out back, and this was all just a nasty mess in here. We had to clean all that. We had to restore the barn. We put in the gardens up there. So it's been a long year and a half. So anyways, I've got those videos posted up at the channel. I hope if this helps you guys on your gutter guard system. I just got really frustrated going on trying to figure out exactly what I should pay. Again, is there a cheaper way you can save a little bit of money? I'm sure there is. But I felt that it was a reasonable price, good service. They stand behind their service. This is the second job they've done for me. They did my gutters on the other house. They've done this out here, and I've been really impressed with the service overall. Doc.